Hello everybody and welcome back to my big build. Now, I have been incredibly busy, really busy, but the thing I want to say before I go into the stuff that I've done is that I have not changed hardly any buildings or structures or any of that kind of stuff. I don't want to do any of that off stream or off video. Predominantly all I've been doing is grinding, making stuff, and that's it, which has either consisted of me sitting at a machine holding the button down or putting things in a machine and letting them work and then going to gather more material. That's all I've been doing. The very small amount of building work I have changed is this. Now this is my little garage. I got rid of the floodlight and I rearranged the lights so that they were in a better position. And I built this, which is essentially my dump container, so I can dump stuff here that I need, or that's just taking up my my inventory. And as you can see, I've got a nice little collection of plastic, a little bit of rubber, and some more quartz. That's all because of what I've been doing off the video. It looks quite nice. And I've decided to try and make this more of something a bit later, but that's not going to happen right now. So, my research and upgrades are now ready to go. And I'll show you. Now, we were talking about doing this one here. Now, this will give us fuel generators. And I was all ready to go ahead with this. However, I realised that actually the fuel generators might need packaged fuel. I don't know, and I don't want to build it and then have to do this one as well. So I've done this as well. As you can see, it just needs that and it's ready. The other one just needs one computer, and that's obviously that there. We're going to do that one first.
Milestone reached. Fluids can now be packaged to allow for transportation via vehicle and conveyor belts. Additionally, highly improved biofuel can now be produced.
Okay, there we go. We can now make more highly adaptive biofuel for some reason. Let's just see. It might only be able to be made with other bits and pieces, but we have it, and that's fine. See, technically, if we can go back, industrial fuel buffer. So our fluid buffer. Okay, so that's a bigger fluid buffer. That's good. Something else I noticed as well in this is better pipelines. They carry more, and I'm wondering whether that is something we would need to allow with a faster pump as well. Put this on our big generator. And that might help to actually get the other generators up and running, which is obviously something we struggled with. Liquid biofuel. So there you go. This is probably what they were talking about. That will be better than the current biofuel that we have, which is fine because we've got a lot of it. In fact, I can show you exactly what we got. Because yeah, I basically put this storage container that feeds into here, and now it's just making biofuel. In here we've got all of our mulch essentially, and then in here we've got all the biofuel, just for something to do. Now while we're waiting for the pod to return, I'll show you what else I've been doing. This is empty now because we don't need anything in here anymore other than the catering stuff, which is what we're going to work on next probably, and the SAM ore, because we don't know what that is for yet. Everything else has gone into the dump chest over there. Now, research. This has been the most exciting thing for me. As you're aware, we've completed organisms, flower petals, mycelia, nutrients, and power slugs. Catering's got a fair way to go, but the problem with catering we'll come to in a minute. Quartz and sulfur only have 2 left each. Now, this needs 100, 50 and 15. We have here 100, 50, 15. This one, 50, 110, 50, 110. Sulfur for the gun, it's 100, 105, which is that line there. And then for the cartridges, 200, 200, 200, and there's that lot there. So I have enough to do 4 lots of research, which will complete 2 more research arms, leaving only Caterham left. And we'll go into Caterham in a minute. So there's 2 of them to 3 seconds. So we'll do the rifle cartridges. Bing. That goes over there. Okay, done. And then it's that there. Radar technology, the radar tower. Done. Radar tower done. Lovely. Now I'm considering putting a radar tower on top of there because we haven't been up there yet, and it doesn't look like it's going to be too difficult to get to. So I'm thinking get up to the top there and then stick a radar tower right on top. So now quartz is the radar signaling. I don't know what that is, but I mean I'll take it, whatever it is. I don't know. Hold on, no, sorry. The gun first, because this is only 3. Boom. So that's going to take 3 minutes. Now, while we're waiting for this, we have like 3 minutes for the pod to return, 3 minutes for this. I'm going to explain what we're doing with the Caterham. Now, this Caterham is quite a way away, but everything requires the what's it called? Quick wire. This stuff. And we need so much of it. I think we need exclusively this is what we need. So I'm going to go to where the Caterham is being produced, and I am going to change it. I'm going to stick in a constructor. Oh, it wasn't lined up properly. No. Come on, get out. You can tell I don't actually drive. Yes, with the plan being that I'm going to, at the moment, it should be a container, a double container, absolutely full of Caterham ingots, I believe. So what I want to do is change them from Caterham ingots straight into that quick wire. So I've got a double wide container again, and I have the constructor, which should do that for me. I have got a little bit of extra wire to plug it all in, and I have oh, come on, it's a rock. Oh, I've wedged. Have I wedged? Nope, there we go. I've got some extra wire to plug it all in, and I have some extra ingots for the conveyor belts. Just get under that wire there. Lovely. And then in theory, yeah, there you go. So we are full of ingots. So if we go up here, and we go, I want I would actually have liked it to have been there, to be honest. I would love it to be closer. Alright, I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's get rid of these. There we go. Let's clear this up a bit. Okay, now one of these. Right next door, boom. And then we need our constructor that is fundamentally going to turn to about here. Oh, now, oh, stop it. Now, in theory, we're going to have to try and go into there and then come out and go into there. Quick wire. And then we need to power it. Oh, no. It should be able to go to that one. There we go. And in it comes. Perfect. Because I discovered that just for one, and I mean literally one of the catering upgrades, we needed like 1,500 of this quick wire stuff. That's a ridiculous amount of stuff. It's insane. Oh, look at that. I love that. I mean, technically I could even stick some on top, another one on top, and do it into the top so it's doubled, but I'm fine with the way it is for now. And there we go. So we now have this being made whilst we're doing other things. So in the next episode we can come back and work on the caterum, but it'll be next episode. It's not going to be this one. Flip round. There we go. Lovely. Right, now we're going to go back. We are going to finish the research and send off the second pod. That's then everything done, and then we can look at it all. I am all over the place in this car. I tell you what, just driving backwards and forwards to get the quartz and to get the plastic and to get the sulfur. I've flipped this car so many times, and once it's landed on its head, it's almost impossible to rewrite it. You just have to destroy it and rebuild it again, which fills my inventory with the coal that's in its storage. Come on, up we come. Oh, I'm out of... I haven't put fuel in it. That's alright, let's just talk to the witch. There you go. Boom. Thank you. Now my plan as well, I've been thinking, and I like this setup with my garage and the bits and pieces so much, that I'm thinking about bringing this little circle of buildings and laying them along here and having a nice little area, or building a second building like this next to it and putting the machines in that building. I'm not sure quite how I'm going to do it, but it will be this one, that one, and possibly one of those benches as well, because you can build those outside of that. Alright, well, let's get this one done first. Power, please. Boom. Boom.
Milestone reached. The fuel generator will match power generation to the increased consumption of recently acquired technologies and buildings. Additionally, improved conveyor belts and lifts can now be constructed. Caterium scanning unlocked.
Oh, is that how you're supposed to pronounce it? I can scan for it now. And we have a rifle. So sulfur is now fully complete. And now we're going to do that. Boom. Done. I did mean to put this and this in the constructor thing over there, but I might just grind those up, to be honest. It's one of those things that actually I'm going to take all of this and get rid of that. I don't need that here anymore. I've still got these two back here. I have my coal storage, and I have my Christmas storage. Shh, it's a Christmas. No one needs to know. Okay, so that's pretty much everything we needed, and now it's a case of getting it all done. So let's just dump everything that's here into this. There we go. Because then if anything I don't want to keep, I can just put a conveyor belt from the top one straight across to there, and it feeds into my grinder, so it's handy in the positioning that it's in. Okay, so let's have a look at some of the new let's have a look at some of the new buildings that we have. So anything new special? No. In production, the manufacturer we could already do. Yeah, you see, look, we've got an equipment workshop, but we've also got a craft bench as well, so I could put one of each of those over there. Right, there's our fuel generator. Takes a quick wire, takes rubber, 5 computers. You see, it's a lot, but it generates 150. It's double the coal generators. That's a big deal. Technically, at the moment we've got 100 being generated to power what we've got at the factory currently. So if we were to get this fuel generator, just one, up and running, it will power everything that's there already. And it's already given us a nice amount of plastic. Not a nice amount of rubber, but a nice amount nonetheless. Doesn't say anything about having to be has a pipe input, so the fuel supply can be automated. There you go. So it does have to be liquid fuel rather than packaged fuel, but that's not, again, it was worth doing it just in case. But that's a lot. That's an awful lot. If I add that to that, just so I'm aware of what I'm working towards. So we now have a lift conveyor 4 and a conveyor belt 4. Never had conveyor belt 4s. And being made with those, which we have a self-generating production currently, so that's not bad. I wonder how much faster it is, because the ones we've got at the moment are pretty damn fast, so that'll be interesting to see. Right, now we have a radar tower. Reveals an area around itself on the map. The area can gradually reveal over time up to a maximum. Placing the tower higher up increases the maximum area revealed. Okay, well, let's get rid of the fuel generator for a minute, because I am going to be doing it, but not quite yet. I want to put a radar tower up here, just because, even though it's you know, it gives us it, I want to do it anyway. All the foundations, the walls, transportation. Okay. So now let's see what we have here. So we have the rifle, which I am going to be making, so I'm going to add that there. Portable miner. Aha, we need one of these too. Well, we'll add 2 of those. I don't know if I'm going to have the stuff, but we'll add 2 of them. Okay, now this thing's still going. Yep, we're still going on the radar signal scanning, which I don't know what that even means. I'm assuming it means that we can scan for crashed things, maybe? I'm not fully sure. Oh, we need 30 crystal oscillators, that's fun. Okay, well, everything that's there looks definitely doable. And we'll look at what once the pod has returned, we can look at what the next thing is. Analysis in the radio complete. Please choose a new node on the tree. Okay. Fine. Okay. So yes, so now sulfur is done. And quartz is done. So now in theory, the only thing left is the catering. It's like I said, even this thing, the power switch, is 100 steel beams. We've got that. That's not a problem. But it's 50 AI limiters, each which need 20 quick wire. That's 1,000 quick wire. So we need 1,000 quick wire. So I can't even do that yet. That's a long. This one requires 1,000 quick wire plus, I mean, it takes 50 times 50 is what, 2,500 odd for this lot. So this supercomputers need a ridiculous amount, and then this thing needs 50 supercomputers. So whatever that's going to be needed to make, that's going to be insane. This also needs 100 of these, which needs 50. So that's like 5,600. That's an insane amount of quick wire. However, once all the quick wire has actually been created, once we've filled that whole double storage, that should be more than enough, really. Okay, so we're now on tier 6. We have the jetpack, which honestly, now that we have this thing, oh yeah, I didn't see the fuel packager actually. We need some packaged fuel, whereas we've got those and we can make that really easily. So it's just the... Oh, bear with me 1 second. Oh, I'll tell you what, I hate Sony. I absolutely hate Sony because I love their phones. They're great. I've almost exclusively had Sony phones for as long as I can remember. But every single time I record a video, the phone is on silent, yet it either notifies or rings or something, and I'm really getting fed up with it. But that's fine. Yeah, so in theory, the jetpack isn't that far off. We just need a fuel packager because we have the other stuff. The pipeline, see, technically it's the rubber. I don't think we've got, or we might just have that. We've definitely got that. We've got that. We can make that. So actually I might select that, and then we could possibly do that as well today. This is obviously the big one, and those two we have. This to make is okay, doable. That is the tough one. 50 computers, that's relatively tough, but this is a big upgrade anyway because it's locomotives, freight trains, stations. I've never got to this before, so this is going to be a thing all into itself, which is going to be really interesting. So what we need is we need a lot of heavy modular frames. We need beacons, cable, blah blah blah. Alright, well I'll tell you what, let's start off with some of the stuff that we can do. And we need beacons. So beacons are cable, wire, rods and plates. Cable, wire, rods and plates. So we can deal with that one first. See, why aren't these lights on? There you go. See, doesn't that look nice? I like that. And I'm thinking about, again, maybe if I put the workbenches over that way, and then put more light in, I think that might be good. So let's see. Well, we have one crystal oscillator, so that already helps. That's good, we got that. We're going to need those. 20 black powder, we got that already. We got plates and screws, plates and rods. Sorry. So that's fine. Got that. We've got yeah, we've got those. I'll grab. We need more, but I'll grab what I've got. I'll grab that, even though it's way too many. And then we'll get the stuff from here. I'll grab 200. And I'll grab 500 wire because we know we need a lot of wire. Don't think I need any of this. I'll leave that for now. And then we'll come up. Yay. And then we'll grab 200 of them. Don't think we need any of them. Oh yeah, I still didn't look. We need to work out what the fuel thing is. We need to work that out. Alright, so let's start off with making the beacons. And get this one out of the way, because this is definitely the easier of the rest. Right, so we get some screws, but we now need crystal oscillators. Let's do that next, because I know it's quite near the top. In fact, rifle cartridge, we can make them already. That's done. There you go. Gets it out of the way. So these need the crystal quartz, the reinforced plates, and the things. God, yeah, tell me about it. Over the last couple of days, I've been making almost exclusively crystal oscillators. I tell you what, they don't half take a lot. Reinforced plates. I'll grab some more because the cable's actually quite a bit, especially for 30. The thing I found was that the turning the crystal ore into crystal pieces really doesn't give you many, and I had to go backwards and forwards ridiculously. I'm gonna make 8 and I need 30, which means it's probably the crystals. Let's grab a bunch more. And this is for what, 1 radar tower? I'll grab everything. I mean, I'm hoping I've got enough to make 1 radar tower at this point. Uh, 30. Exactly 30. Okay, there we go. So I can make 30 at least. And you make 2 at a time, so it's not quite as bad. I do already have 1 anyway. But I feel like I got 25 from one of the Christmas things that they gave away, which means I'm always going to have 1 because everything kind of needs an equal amount. But it's one of those things. The one thing I do need to do, or would like to do, is set up the crystal quartz so that I can have 2 drills drilling it out and turning it straight into crystals, so that I can turn up and just collect the crystals and not worry like I am with the quick wire, because converting it into the crystals did take a lot of my time over the last couple of days. I wasn't happy about it. But you see, this is relatively quick, so I don't mind doing this. Boom. Okay, so that's done. We'll move the ammo down to this. This stuff at the bottom, as you can probably tell, is stuff that I never want to leave my inventory. I've got my gas mask and my zip wire, my zip line, and then I've got ammo here. That is for my chainsaw, and that is for my gas mask. So this is the stuff that will always stay in my inventory. Okay, so that's done. Now we need circuit boards and we need the heavy modular frames. So let's see what we come across first, and that's the one we'll do. Circuit boards. So it is just plastic and the copper sheets. Okay, that's fine. Got loads of plastic. That was the thing. The maker makes the plastic a lot quicker than it makes the rubber. So yeah, that getting the plastic was perfectly easy. The rubber, it's not that it necessarily takes its time. The problem with the rubber is that it fills up the waste pack container thing way too quickly, so it only makes a small amount. Yeah, please. Circuit boards, there we go. We only need 20. We need a lot more for the other research stuff, but I'm not going to do that right now. I just want to get enough to do this, to make myself a rifle or a radar tower. I don't know which was for which, but either one is fine by me. I know the heavy modular frame uses frames, but I can't remember what else it uses with them, so we'll see. There we go. Untick that. So that's everything except the heavy modular frame and the screws. Screws are fine. So, oh, boom. So we've got this stuff, we've got this stuff, we've got, yes, the reinforced and screws. Okay, well we need a lot of screws then. This should be getting full. Yep. Loads and loads of screws. I'm not sure how... I did collect all the reinforced stuff because I was making a lot of it and I've got 100 left. So... should be enough. But I don't know. I guess we will find out. I'll have to go back and see how many it's made. And then we'll grab a load more of the actual... yeah, there we go. We've got plenty of these. I'll grab a load. So, I'll take that. I can make 12. And I think it's going to be that I'm going to run out of. So we'll make as many as it will let me. And then I'll grab a load more of the reinforced. There should be a bunch there now. It's not the fastest production of everything I've got. It's not the fastest, but it is well, it has just been running the whole time I've been grinding. So I'd like to think there should be at least a small amount in there. What was I out of this? Okay. Let's go get a little bit more, or a lot more, because I'm thinking I need 50 for the pipeline, and everything else I have, I think. Where am I going? What have I done? Oh, I'm up here. I went up the wrong way. I was like, hold on, where am I going? I didn't recognise the surroundings. Boom. I have found another way as well to get to the plastic and the rubber production place. Hello. I consider it a much quicker route. Not much quicker, more direct is what I would say. And now I can make 6 more. Look, I'll give it what it gives me. Oh, I'm out of screws. Alright, well then let me go grab screws and let me grab... I'm going to need a lot. There you go. And now let me go and grab the reinforced ones as well. Oh, hold on. And that's the annoying thing. For some reason, night mode didn't work. However, it's on all day now. I didn't want it to be on all day. I'll put it back in night mode when I come back. Yeah, I would like to have those street lights come all the way here. I think that would be cool. Let's take everything. That's a lot, but let's just take it all. There goes one. Sorted. Lovely. Very, very nice. Yeah, I prefer actually being able to do this stuff. Having all this stuff ready to go. It's so much easier. Don't even ask. Alright, let's put it back in night mode. Don't want to waste electricity. It doesn't need to be on. Wait, 38 now. If we get the pipeline engineering up next week, I might try to replace all of the power, all of the water pipes at my power plant with the upgraded pipes. And just it should provide so much water at a much faster rate that it's exactly what I need, you know. I might be able to increase the power there. Okay, so first things first, give me a, we have got everything here, give me a rifle. And then we'll see how that works. Bam! Let's put the rifle down here. And then put that in replacing of that gun. There it is. Oh look, it's got a little keyring on it. So we're going to reload it. You get 10 ammo at a time. Oh, how? Okay. So it's just a pow pow pow. Wow, okay, that's cool. I like that. Now we climb up here. Ooh. Will I be able to make it? Yay! Well done, braces. Go around this way, I think. So you can't actually get all the way up. And let's have a look at what I actually have. Ladders. Oh, I can make ladders. I'm not very good at coming down from ladders, however. Yeah, that looks right. Okay. Bop. So, we're getting there. Let's go to say there. Stop doing that. There we go. I'm not sure what it is, but there was something stopping me. We'll grab this thing while we're here. Yet again, we've got a whole bunch of them, but they don't seem to do much. I'm almost in line with my my roof of that. Okay, now while we're up here, let's see if we can build a radar tower. Oh, it's a bit big. Player is in the way. Okay. It's gonna look weird. Yeah, there you go. There it is. Oh wow, it's big. Oh, they weren't joking, were they? No power. Current area scanned. Maximum possible scan. Okay, okay. No, we don't want a conveyor belt. We want a power line. But where are we going to stick it? Where are we going to plug it into? I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to cancel this. Oh, okay. I'm then going to get rid of that ladder. Just because I can. And then get rid of that ladder because it should be part, but it wasn't. We are then going to go up here. I'm going to see about. Come on. Normally I can jump over those. So what are we up to with this? Well, those can be made. I don't know if those can be made or not yet, to be honest. Look at that. So no concrete, but we could put it here. Oh, we can connect it to that. Connect it to that. Is that not one there? Oh no, that's just the machine itself. So what is this connected to? Oh, it's that one over there. Ah, okay. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect the line that goes to that one there. There it goes. The reason I don't like the idea of... Look at that, that's huge. The reason why I don't like the idea of having the ladder with it was because I should be getting a jetpack shortly. And with the jetpack will get me up there, so I don't need to worry about that. Land on top. Out. That's alright, I've got plenty of these. And that was the test because I wasn't really sure how high I can drop from. There we go. So we have our radar tower looking lovely. Lovely and tall and high. And then once we see the area it can scan, change my mind. I want a jetpack. Technically I can just go you in, done. Yeah, we need to work out where the packager was. Production, you would think. Packager, there it is. So if we need one of these, we'll need to take it to. We need one of those things that one of the refinery. So this is what we're going to need for next time. We need a refinery to turn the leftovers into fuel. We need that no matter what happens. We will need a packager used for packaging and unpackaging of fluids. Okay. Because my plan will be to have a runoff, to have like the fuel come out of the refinery, go two directions, go into the packager and into the actual power, into the fuel generator. Because once if I don't take anything out of the packager, it will make, like, let's say 50, let's say a stack is 50 packaged fuel. It will make 50 packaged fuel and then just sit there not working. And then until I take the packaged fuel, it won't go anywhere. And I think that's probably the best way to do it for now. I can worry about the rest of it later. So I need the fuel generator, I need another refinery, and I need a packager. Oh. All of that should then be fine on the power generated by just one fuel generator. Should be more than enough. So I can't get the jetpack right now. But I will, however, be looking at getting the jetpack next time. Well, let's see, because we've got pretty much everything we need. Oh, it's the computers. The quick wire should be fine now. We've got some already as well, technically. See, we need more heavy modular frames. Oh no, I've got the quick wire. Boom, got the quick wire. We've got the steel beams. We'll probably need more steel beams anyway. Let's sort that. There you go. We'll need more steel beams anyway because for the... Although, I could use the encased industrial beams because I've got level 4 now. That is an option, isn't it, now? We need stators. And I think we need rotors. Stators and rotors. Let's come out of here. Empty canisters. Yeah, okay. That's a good point. We're going to need those. So we're going to need a maker. Making empty canisters and then chucking it in to the packager, probably. I think that's probably how it's going to work. We can siphon off some plastic for that, that's fine. We need motors. Yeah, we need those. Okay. What is... Take that. What was the status? Those and those. Okay, fine. Yeah. Right. No, we're on it. We're on it. I can make the 50 and the 25. Yeah, there you go. Literally, the only thing we won't have is the packaging stuff. But we're going to go next week and we're going to completely redo all of our the refinery and the fuel. We're going to make it self-sufficient. So, say stators. I need to just make... It looks like it's the wire that's the thing that I don't have for this. But let's keep going until the motors tell us otherwise. In fact, what I could do for the moment, because I'm not using this machine, but it's set up for this exact thing. So let's do these. And let's go in here and do those. And let's say you need to do motors. There they go. And then while we're out and about, we'll get some wire. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, so we need 50 for the jetpack and we need 25 for this lot of stuff. So we can do that now. I've still got some rotors actually. Still got a stack of rotors I just forgot I made. In fact, how many do the motors need? Motors need 2 each. So let's make 8. Right, now let's go. Let's just see how many I actually have, because I'm not sure how many I'm making. Let's stick you in there. Put you in there. In it goes. Make sure I've got enough is the thing. So that should be it, I think. Okay. So we've got 14. So we need 11. So we need 22 statters. 122, essentially. I'm going to make 22. And then put it in so that it makes what we need. And then I'm going to do it. I'll probably do it. I'll make 20, put it in the machine. And yeah, you see now, yeah. I mean, I like to think I help advance everything so that I did the research and I did all the bits and pieces. And I like to think that it did make this more interesting. However, it is still an awful lot of grinding. It's still a lot of grinding, which is a problem, obviously. 22, boom. Technically, we could just go and build this whole thing now. I think I'm going to need a constructor as well. Because, it's like I said, in fact, I can check the constructor. Yeah, there you go, empty canisters. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to plug in a canister. In fact, what I am going to do is go and get some quick wire, I think. Let's see what what have I got in here? This is a ridiculous amount of stuff in here. I don't need all of those now, so let's just dump some of them off. Okay. Get rid of some of them. Clear myself a little bit of space. I don't need them anymore. I don't need that anymore. Or that. There. Everything now. Yeah, we need 5 computers. And then, yeah, I think that was... Oh, no, actually. Yeah, no, I've still got some. That's fine, that's fine. Should be fine. Heavy modular frames, we need 10. We'll check the computers, but I'm not fully sure what I need for those. Pretty sure we need circuit boards. Let's have a look. Is it at the top? Okay, yes, we need circuit boards and then everything else that we have. We need 5, and each one needs 10, so we need 50 circuit boards. How many could I make? Oh yeah, I can make plenty. Although it's using my plastic, that's a bit of a problem, but I need 50 of this. I'll make 1 computer with that. Alright, now I need 40. Well, let's have a So this is out. We got that. Boom. So now if we check the top. Sorry. So, just to make sure I can see it. So we have that. So it is just the computers that we actually need. And we need 40 circuit boards. So, what I'm going to do is put this to circuit boards. And it was... So we need 40 of these. Which means we need 80 copper sheets. 80 copper sheets. Okay. Could have just put them straight in, but it's fine. There you go. So that should be 40. And then as far as the plastic goes, in theory I can just stick a stack in. Shouldn't matter. Right, now while that's doing that, let's go and have a look at the quick wire. See how many we currently have. Now obviously, oh no, I'm going the wrong way. But I can get there from here, that's fine. I've just got to go down. No, not down here. Don't go on my head again. Okay, that's good. I didn't want to be down here because then I've got to go over this, and this is always a problem for me. My car doesn't like it. And I don't blame it. I'm terrible at driving this thing. Okay. Until the point where its tyres do normally go. One side's up. There we go. Yeah, see that was exactly why I didn't want to fall down that side. But it's fine, we're over. We're over now, it's not a problem. I might try and get that in a minute as well. Once I've got the jetpack, because in theory, I should be able to put the jetpack on my back and have the gas mask on. I don't know if it's going to allow me to have the gas mask and the jetpack. To be honest, but we'll see. In they go. Ah, yeah, you see the gas mask and the jetpack will go on the body, so I might just have to build up to it. Okay, we'll grab all of that. That is a lot. In theory, that might be enough to do a lot of the research we currently have. Which would be great. We can do some research. Do supercomputers and... Oh, that's a good point. I didn't check the new signal. I didn't actually check to see what that means. We think it means I can search for crashed, is what I'm assuming that was. I mean, a lot of the time you can see them, so it's not that difficult. But will it show you ones that I've already dealt with? I don't know. Okay, oh, hold on, let's stop this. Right here. So this is everything that we can actually scan for, so it's not one of these. So is it a individual scanner, or is it part of the object scanner? Probably. Which is something I have not actually built. I need one of them. Free beacons. We can make those right now. There we go. Boom. Okay, so now let's see, because I haven't actually used the object scanner. let's replace those. There it is. Scanning for power slugs. Mushrooms, nuts, berries, crash sites. There we go. There are none. Enemies out of range. Power slugs. Aha. So it's beeping to tell me that it's in that direction. Oh, that's cool. And the fact that it's not telling me it's out of range means there is one in range. Whereas obviously mushrooms are, nuts are, berries are. Crash sites out of range. There are no crash sites. Cool. Okay. Well, that's good. It's good to know. Hold on. Let's grab. This should have done it. There they are. Do we have enough? Yes, we do. Let's just make these. I mean, I think we needed computers for one of the researches as well. Supercomputers, probably. Alright, so that's everything we need now. Absolutely everything. Quick wire, plates, cables, heavy modular frames, computers, plastic, rubber, blah, 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 blah. Lots and lots and lots. And this gives us the refinery, which in theory will be turning all of the leftover materials into fuel. Then a packager, which will put the fuel into packaged fuel. It will send the fuel to the packager and the fuel generator. And then the constructor will make the little plastic things as well. Now I'm going to have to rearrange the whole thing. I'm considering doing what I said and putting floor down and then running into the ocean so that I can stick everything in one place. But that is something that we're going to have to work out next week, I think. So this needs 50 AI limiters. Should be able to make those in theory. 50 AI limiters. Make 79. And then in theory we can do that. Now what that does, by all accounts, is it lets you add like a power breaker. So technically I could put a power breaker to every one of my little production areas. And what I can then do is if I decide I don't need to send power to my copper production, let's say, I can just cut that off and just turn it off completely. And I quite like that. I like the idea of having that. I did specifically ask for that, if we're being a bit blunt now. I did have a whole conversation with the video a couple of videos ago in which I was talking about how I would love to have the ability to just turn on or off a power pole. And obviously that's what they've given me the option to do. So it's perfect, thank you. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it necessarily because a lot of the production areas are full now. But it's good to know that I can if I wish to. Bam. Do it. 5 minutes. This is going to be the difficulty. Look, 50 computers. Computers took so much to make just now. Over the last couple of days to get where we were. Not to mention these which I've just made. And those which take a lot as well. Oh, supercomputers. What I'm going to do, because that needs a whole bunch of them as well, which need circuit boards and oh yeah, what I'm going to do for next week, I am going to probably grind these three items for the supercomputers, and I'm going to grind this specifically for the power poles Mark III. That is my plan. So next week, what I will do, this is where I'm going to sign off. Probably. I'm going to move some things around first, actually. But what I'll do is between now and next week, I'll research for these two. So the first thing I'll do next week is come online, say hi, and then research those. That will then leave us just these last two items. And then then I can research those two, and that'll be all research done. So that's that. But instead, what I want to do, let's equipment workshop. Let's burn that down. Okay. So now, do I want to do? Do I want to put it like here? Right there, maybe? I don't want it at that angle. About there, I think. There you go, that looks better. So that fits on there like that. See, because I'm thinking, I don't know if I want to have another little building next to it and then put everything in the building. Or do I just want these things out in the open, the way that they are? Let's grab Awesome Shop. The Awesome Store. Excuse me, car. And technically I'm going to put the Awesome Store in here. There we go. Move back a bit. Perfect. We've got the Awesome Store inside there. That looks better, I think. Putting things in there make a bit of sense as well. Let's put this away. No, that went wrong. Went horribly wrong, in fact. But the problem I have now is I can't do what I was doing before and straighten it up against the wall, but that's fine. There we go. So both my cars are in. The Awesome Store's at the back. We've got our equipment workbench there. I've got my dump storage at the back. Meaning the only thing we still have over here is now this, which will wait until it's researched. And then that, I'll move this over, and then that'll be where I'll call it for now. There we go. Power switch. Burn that down. Alright, now do we want it the other side? Do we want it inside? Because I have had an idea. theory, wouldn't mind it, because the problem is it has to stick to certain constraints because it's on floor now. Okay, let's come out of here then. Do it like there. Boom. Yeah, there you go. That looks alright. Perfect. Now, let's just have a quick... Oh, my inventory is such a mess. Yeah, now let's have a quick look at the new... No, it will in theory be on here, won't it? Power. Yeah, there you go. Power switch. Okay, so it needs one AI limiter for it. Also note the location of the A and B connection. Yeah, tell me about it. So like with this thing, I had to notice that that specifically has a little light by it, and it is illuminated, and that's where the power comes in. Let's put the power on. Again, night mode doesn't seem to work, but... So there we have it. This is currently where everything is going to be done. So I've got... I could as well. Just for the moment, before we wind down. So I need some of that. Okay, undo that. Boom. We haven't got that much, but I'll take what I've got. Put that like there. We can put this one there. And then it should, in theory, go from here to here. And it should go from there to there. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's because you can only go one way from this thing, and I'm not 100% sure why. So what I've had to do is I've had to plug this, turn them all off. And then to that one, there we go. It's a bit of a mess. But basically this thing needs to be at the end of the line, and then it goes from one, which you can then string all the way along. So yeah, it's a little bit of a mess, but that is actually, there you go. So that's how it looks. That's my work. I've got my car garage, I've got the research, I've got my chuck away container, and I make parts in there. Now what I'm going to do is, yeah, between now and we get back, I am going to make, I'm going to let this go back to, is it status? No, I'm going to let this go back to motors. That's what I need to make. I need to make 50 motors. And then between now and then, I'll make the 50 motors for the jetpack. Well, I'll make the stators and leave them in the machine, so that when I come back next week, technically, I can go and make all this stuff. When I come back, it would have made all of the motors for me, all of the stators for me, and then I can put them in the machine and make motors, and it'll all be done. so that once we've come back with the 50 of these, this should be done, and then we can get ourselves a jetpack. In fact, I do want to see it. I'm going to go up. I'm going to go up and have a look. I want to see. I'm going to end with a reading. Now, we did make it, didn't we? We did. I can't say why we didn't there. Don't like doing it in the dark. Okay, well that didn't help at all, but I'm up. whatever happened there, I'm fine because I'm up. In fact, have I got the stuff I need to make the ladder? I do. Okay, I was like, for a minute, what would be the point? Okay, and then to here. It is incredibly dark, so that's going to be great. Great viewing, I will say. Let's turn it this way round. We need to go all the way up. Clear this off a bit, because I think that's why I went wrong last time, because it pushes me off. Perfect. There we go. Enter name. Main base. Radar tower, main base. 80% is scanned. The hub. Okay, well that's everything. The fact that it's scanning, I think, has opened up some bits that were here, that were black like this, that were here, which are no longer like that. They were around here, because it feels like it's much more open, which would be perfect actually, considering all of this area. Putting these kind of things here would be great. Lovely. Okay, well that's perfect. That's exactly what we wanted it to do. It is doing it. And we'll look down on our lovely illuminated work area and say thank you so much for watching. Satisfactory big build for another week. So yeah, I've got a bit of work to do. I'm going to basically grind 50 motors so that next week when we come in, we can go straight to make the oil self-sufficient, and once the oil is self-sufficient, come back with 50 packaged fuel as well as some rubber and some plastic, and that will then allow us to do the jetpack and the other upgrade for the bigger water pipes or fluid pipes. So that's what we'll do next week. So thanks so much for watching. Please like if you enjoyed. Please subscribe if you have yet to. I'll see you again next time.